Yeah, there's plenty of scandal going on in Carlow hurling at the moment. It's a bit of a convoluted one, but essentially what it boils down to is there's a fixture clash between hurling and football where right, I'll just run through it. So Ballinkillen, they were in the Carlow hurling semi-final against St Mullins, but 5 of their players are involved with Kildavin, Clonagall, and they drew with Michael, and there was a refixed intermediate football semi-final to take place last Saturday night. That was fixed for last Saturday night, whereas the hurling semi-final with 5 of those players crossing over was on the Sunday, and and that's actually twice this week now that there have been fixture clashes. So I think Nave Breed earlier this week, they have 3 football clubs attached to them, which is kind of mad. So Ballinabrana, Old Leckland and Leckland Bridge. So some of the guys that hurled with Nave Breed, they had to play a relegation match against Mount Leinster Rangers on Tuesday at the same time as a hurling match. So it all seemed a bit crazy.
How can that happen, given how early Carlow were out of both championships?
Yeah.
How can there be like fixtures falling over like that? It's a crazy scenario.
There are 4 teams in the Carlow hurling championship, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, Mount Leinster topped it, so they went straight into the final. Then the next 2 went into a semi-final. And like one lad was saying to me, there's only really 5 hurling weeks in Carlow are made that aren't football only. And to think that this can happen, this clash, but the ramifications are huge because Ballinkillen, as things stand, so the game was, they had said to St Mullins, can we refix the game? And apparently St Mullins were agreeable to that. The Carlow County Board ended up awarding the game to St Mullins. And Ballinkillen now, this is what I'm hearing on the ground, is that they're going to withdraw their players from the Carlow County team for next year, which includes the likes of David English, who's been on the road with them for a long time. So there's a statement put out by Ballinkillen on their Facebook page also, and I can read out some of it. So it's saying it's on behalf of Ballinkillen GAA. So the last Sunday, the club learned via social media that the intermediate football semi-final between Kildavin and Naomh Eoin had been scheduled for the preceding Saturday evening, September 28th, just gone at 6. On confirming this report, we immediately contacted the county board with a request that either of the fixtures be rescheduled. There are 5 Ballinkillen hurlers involved with Kildavin, and the club took the view that to ask players to play 2 important matches within 18 hours of one another was unjust, against player welfare and against the player development pathway. Given the fact that only 5 weekends have been set aside all year as hurling weeks, it is unprecedented that a senior hurling semi-final would be disrupted in this way. It is one thing for a football fixture to encroach on a Monday or Tuesday of a hurling week, but a match involving senior and intermediate hurlers to be refixed the evening before a senior semi-final is unacceptable. This weekend should have been a special occasion for our club. Ballinkillen has not reached a senior semi-final for several years, and a huge amount of voluntary work has been put in at juvenile level. And with this group of players in order to make progress, it's deeply disappointing to us that the team have been disrupted all week, culminating in this morning's announcement that the senior semi-final has been postponed. So it's just like they're basically talking about player welfare, and it's a mess for Carlow. This is the last thing you need. The whole, you know. Yeah,
fair play. I tell you what, fair play to them for taking a stand, because the easy thing to do would have been to play the match. It's going to be very high profile now because a county senior hurling semi-final has been given as a walkover essentially, and the other team doesn't want to walk over, and obviously Ballinkillen want to play, and the fact that looks like they're going to pull lads from the county team, sometimes you just have to push the nuclear button and say stop, this kind of carry on just can't go ahead, especially as I said, there's no reason why these fixtures couldn't have been played earlier. I think they're dead right. If they played the fixture, Greystones actually in Wicklow, a similar situation happened in 2017 going into 2018 county year, and they played the fixture and they lost, and they complained beforehand and complained after, but once the fixture was played, there's not really a comeback. They pulled their county players for the opening couple of months of the year, but then obviously lads do want to play for their county and all, and no matter how much you detest the county board, you kind of will go back. But they've taken a stand here. The match has never been played. I think they have a fair grounds for at least for the game to be played either next weekend or whenever. There's no like this is fairly high profile. It should be very, very embarrassing for the Carlow County Board because it's a farcical scenario.
And overall, there are an awful lot of these issues at the moment. Look at what's happening with the ladies football and hurling also. Sarah Friday put out a detailed tweet about some of the issues in Tipperary.
If we thought hurling was bad, hurling and football are bad, some of the camogie ladies football stuff is just bizarre. You seem to be seeing a different thing every week.
Yeah.
Obviously had Coola last week. Sarah Friday had that long tread, which was just mad. Turles Sars put up a tread as well last week as well.
Well, just the cooler thing for people who don't know is that they were asked to, so they won the All-Ireland, the ladies final. They won the 3 in a row. A couple of the players that were playing with Coola. Then on the Wednesday, so the match was on the Sunday, on the Wednesday they had to play a county semi-final. Then on the following Sunday, as in another 4 days after that, they were asked to play the county final, but also a camogie final the same weekend, or semi-final. So they gave away the camogie game the same day, actually. So they're and people say they're all the GAA, surely they should be able to sort these fixtures out. Well, the Ladies Football Association, camogie, and GAA, they might all sound like the one thing, but they're all different, run by different people. So
and it's like 3 different managers. Yeah. They all have their own objectives. Yeah. They're basically all trying to get their own kind of job done, or to get their own fixtures played off, and it just turns into an absolute mess.